collecting.
Alvarine Burgess's bombshell news of a senior police officer's involvement in procuring visa recommendations from ministers of government has set tongues wagging this week. But can it be proven? Here's how she described her first meeting with then police inspector, now assistant superintendent in charge of Ladyville Police, Rochelle Chan.
We were in Mr. Chan's vehicle, and he mentioned to me if I know anybody in immigration department, because he heard when I mentioned to my cousin what I came here to do. And I asked him what he meant. And he said, I heard you mentioning to your cousin that you were helping your neighbor get her nationality. And I told him I do not know anybody in the immigration department. Mr. Chan mentioned to me that even if I know people up higher or something like that, I told him, yes, I know Minister Castro, I know Minister John Saldiva because we went to high school together, and I know Minister Contreras because my husband used to play football with him. He said, well, you want to make some money? And I asked him, what you mean?
In Ladyville today, Chan appeared out of uniform, drawing a distinct line between his police work and private life. Officially, he's keeping his own counsel.
I have not read nor heard what has been said in the Senate Select. What I can see right now is that if there is any comment that I need to see in regards to what has been said, I will reserve that for now. I'm seeking legal advice in relation to whatever has been said in relation to the comments that I have been reading through the social media. I cannot stop anyone from saying anything. I know that the Honorable Senate Select is conducting an inquiry, and things have come forth. And in relation to Ms. Alvarine Burgess, as mentioned, I do not know her in that name. I know her, I will not deny the fact, by Kosa. Her name is Kosa, as far as I'm concerned, and I saw her picture. But nonetheless, I will not want to elaborate in anything in relation to the inquiry for now.
According to Burgess, it was Chan to whom she reported back after her meetings with Edmond Castro in Belmopan.
In a day or two, I would be called by the secretary to tell me that the applications were approved. And I had to get back to Chan and tell him they were approved, and he would get to me with the money, the $2,000 per approved visa, and I would take the books, be it 4 or 6, with the money to the immigration department.
I find it hard to believe that Mr. Chan would propose to a stranger, somebody he doesn't know, to go and see a minister, and then later on to pay $2,000 to that person. That is really the difficulty that I am having.
He asked me about if I want to make money. I didn't make money that day. He asked me about making the money, and I mentioned to him about the people who I knew, and I would check with them first, and if it was okay, then we would start working.
ASP Chan contends that any involvement in side work apart from his police duties with the kind of money that Burgess talked about would attract attention, and he told us that he can and will disclose his financial position to disprove her allegations.
As an experienced person pertaining to certain things, my opinion would be you cannot hide no paper trail. You cannot hide tangible evidence. And if there is certain things, it should be there in the report. Things that you can pull and show things that can be brought forth as evidence.
ASP Chan, a decorated police officer of 24 years' experience, is already worrying about the impact of the allegations being made against him.
Personally, it has not affected me in any way, but I can foresee from my point of view and opinion that maybe, and it's my opinion to say, some sort of victimization, some later future date when the time comes. Because the way I see it, this is an inquiry, but it seems, in my opinion now, a more political venture, and I'm now I have been placed by Ms. Kosa to certain things.
Whether that prediction comes true remains to be seen. Aaron Humes reporting for News 5.